Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Soji Enigbeko. This video is about the Windows PowerShell on Linux. Windows popular PowerShell installed and used on the Linux operating system. Why call it Windows PowerShell? First, what is Windows PowerShell? It is a cross-platform task automation and configuration management framework. It consists of a command line and shell scripting language. First, let us break this down. What does it mean to be cross-platform? Around 2016, before 2016 actually, PowerShell used to be originally a Windows-only component, but it was now made available via the open source licensing agreement, and it can now be installed on all platforms, meaning you can install and use it on every distribution of Linux available. It can be installed and used on the macOS as well. It has a command line and shell. Majority of us are already used to the shell environment, the born-again shell in Linux. On Mac, we are used to the bash as well. So in Windows, we're also used to the command line. So when you send in a string of instructions, a code, the utility called PowerShell returns that in a textual output also. It is a scripting language, meaning you can run your code, your script. Developers can run script using the PowerShell. And once you install PowerShell on the Mac or Linux, you can take advantage of the rich commandlet and your code, rest assured, will run. Now quickly, this video is divided into two sections. One, we install PowerShell, and the second part of it, we shall be looking at the various commandlets available and aliases on PowerShell. Now, first, we move straight to why do we need to do this. IT pros can take advantage of the cross-platform skills, meaning you can learn a set of skills used in Windows, Linux, and macOS and begin to integrate all of this in your environment. I think some of us will want to upgrade our skill and redo those CVs to reflect those cross-platform skills. We can perform also, number two, all favorite command prompt task in PowerShell. So if you're already conversant with, if you're already familiar with certain task or certain command prompt in Windows and also aliases in Linux, you can use this and run it on this. Things like make dir, we're already conversant with, you can run it using the PowerShell as well. Dir, list, just to name a few. Our script, this is the very important reason for this video. Our script, be rest assured, will definitely work in the Linux environment. Write your script using the PowerShell, install PowerShell on Linux, and your script will run. Now, installation. Quickly, on a Linux environment, you simply, for installation instructions, I shall be leaving this link below on the description page of this video. You go straight to the Windows or Microsoft documentation page. All the distros are listed on the right pane of this window. On that website, you can see Ubuntu is supported, Red Hat, CentOS, Debian versions. I'm running Kali, can you see here? Kali is listed, Raspbian, Arch Linux, Fedora, Ubuntu. For this video, I'm running Kali Linux. You can also directly download the Debian package or the package for your distribution of Linux and simply use the packaging manager available. For example, for Ubuntu, you just go dpkg, install, and you insert the Debian package. Now, let us do the installation on our terminal first. For the sake of time, I have already installed this, but for those of us who already used to this, we must do apt update first. So I need to type sudo apt install PowerShell. Can you see it's already done? But just for demonstration, it says I have already installed PowerShell and it's already the newest version 7.0. It is installed on my system, but just will take a little few 2 to 3 minutes to install, depending on your system. But 1 minute should be okay for installation. Now the next thing is to list. I can do the apt list PowerShell, for example. This confirms again that PowerShell has been fully installed to the newest version 7.0.0.1 on my system. To confirm that, I will now simply type PowerShell. Can you see this? Or the alias is pwsh. Let's clear this again and do it. It's a pwsh. It says PowerShell is installed and it is version 7 dot something. And can you see that it says it is copyright owned by Microsoft Corporation. It is called the PowerShell, and we have completely installed this on my Kali Linux. Now let us run through a few commands. For example, how do we get the available commands used on PowerShell? You type get command. These are what list of commands available for the PowerShell. You can say get alias, get process. We can type all of that, but simply let's go through a few popular ones. Let's clear this up a bit. I can say get dash, all of it. You see, get dash, use the autocomplete tab on your keyboard. You see, get alias is one of them. Get clipboard, get history, get command. You can get content, which is exactly like what your get or cat in on the Linux terminal. So let's type get date and see what happened. Get date. I like to do this. I like to put a Linux terminal side by side. This is the prompt for the PowerShell. Can you see? It says PowerShell, the home directory, and the user Kali. Right now, this is the prompt for my normal PowerShell. I simply type date. You see the date is the same. Let's clear this part a bit. Let's move to this, clear up this, and let's clear this. Let's start equally now. So on the PowerShell, I can type get date. It lists today's date, Friday, blah, 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 blah. On Kali Linux or on my Linux, I can simply type date. It tells me the same. I can type get uptime, which is how long the machine or the user has been logged on for. I can simply type uptime here and it tells me the same. I can get also get process, which is very important for every Linux sysadmin. Processes running on my machine. Can you see that? On using the PowerShell. Now what do you do here? You can type PS for process as well, you know, or top. Remember that. So let's clear all of this again. Let's use another command. We can stop this. We can also use the get content. Read. You can use this to read the content of a file. First, in Linux, we can create an empty file, touch, or we can just send something. We can just echo I love PowerShell and send it, and send it to pipe it to a newly created text of abtcd.txt. Let's see. Now let's confirm. Let's see if we have something. I love PowerShell is there. So let's go to PowerShell environment and see if we can read the content of that. First, we want to list. list if we have ABCD, and you can see ABCD has been created. That textual file has been created. Let us read the content. The command is get content. It says, what do you want to get? Now let's clear this. I just go get content abcd.txt. That textual file already exists. And it says, I love PowerShell. Here's the content. I love PowerShell. Ladies and gentlemen, can you begin to see how beautiful these two guys are beginning to interact? Once again, I can say get process. Get process. I can type in get command. I can get aliases if I want. These are just a few of the commands that can be run using the PowerShell. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for viewing this video, and I would like to close by reminding us what we've done. Let's look at the history first. You run all of these commands on the PowerShell environment. Please, to get a list of commandlets, you can simply type info or main PowerShell, PWSH, and you see all of that will be made available on the command line. Once again, I would like you to click the subscribe button and like our YouTube channel if you find this very interesting. Thank you for viewing.